upload is a there's a playlist I have which is called Stories from My Life, and you write too, you express too. So this is one small. I have already put a lot of videos on that, and then I decided that small things I'll add. This was a suggestion, a very good suggestion, but by one of my friends. He told me why and all that. I'll not go into that. And today I'd like to. I remember Govind Malkani today, and specifically I want to say express one discussion I had with him when I was in the Island Club in Mumbai, then Bombay, in 1992. I said, "Why don't you discuss much? I mean, like, you know, Ireland used to discuss have long discussions, 10 hour. Why don't you discuss? Because he was very good at discussions also, by the way. So very good. So he said, then there were no books. There was no information. I mean, like it was like very new. Now there's so many books, and it is true. He had the best collection in India of certain kind of books, and he had all the kinds, all from all angles. Like he had 2 lakh worth books actually. That was the his drawing room, his living room, and we used to sit there and read. He had all the books, all um, this, that, everything. It was really, truly an intellectual club. And he said, this was when, 30, for 1990, 30 years back, 35 years back. Then he was saying this, that all the information. Today, the information has become so much. There's nothing that has not been done. You take science, I'm talking about frontier books, not the past books. You take science, there are so many concepts which have been completely clarified. Modern physics is completely clarified. Maths is completely clarified. History's greatest insights have come. Have not come up to that. That's a point, no? That's a problem. The world has gone ahead in terms of intellectualism. Not that everybody knows it. Most of the intellectuals don't know it. What I'm trying to say is that every field has been taken to the peak. It is there in the form of books. For example, in science, you have David Harriman, you have James Elias. There are many more. You have Bill Gade, who has given such a clarity about modern physics. Anybody will understand it. Then there are many more. You can check out. In fact, in YouTube, it's flooded. Then what is the problem? If all the information is there, ChatGPT will also fairly tell you if you ask properly. If you ask all the wonder questions, it will tell you. Now, Govind told me then that there's no need for discussions. But notice today, we have only discussion, debates, and all are negative. All discussions are negative. It is pathetic and so disappointing. And the root of that, ironically, is that same thing which Govind said. Govind said, "Why do we need discussion? It's a escape. It's an escape and it's a time pass. When you should read and study." And that's that is what he was. In fact, he used to mock even his wife. He used to tolerate it, Tara Malkani, I think. We used to all go run into the Ocon. Why should you go to Ocon? What do you get from Ocon? You have to read, be greater than this Ocons. Really, I would say that to the young people. A youngster would have that power. That is the whole spirit of. I would say Ireland is best known for that, at least in the world. And slowly, if you notice, Ireland has risen in the estimation of the world. They started by attacking her, but slowly they're realizing the wisdom of what she's saying. Everything she predicted is coming true, and Leonard Peikoff has taken it to the peak levels. He has been completely sidelined, and both of them got the almost like a the like they don't leave any great person, right? No great person should be left. Even these half objects don't leave other great people. All these bhakts, they didn't leave Leonard Peikoff also. They got caught up in some silly problem with his own daughter, who does not have problems in their home. The way these people are behaving is like Christian sin. He has written a great book called Dim Hypothesis, in which he said that we should complete integrative education. This is, I don't even have to stress so much. I stress it because I'm an educator. Educator means I'm not some fancy educator or something. I've not taken any mantle or something like that. Many people criticize me for that. Can you imagine? They don't do anything. And when I want to teach spellings and all, they laugh at me. They say, "Oh, why are you an altruist?" Objectivists call me altruist because I want to teach and help people. And leftists call me, what is that? Invading a person's freedom, freedom and all that and nonsense. And spiritualists are anti-knowledge itself. My half guru, whom I finally did not I had a big fight with. I don't like such people because they become coercive finally. They become tyrants. He said, "Why are you teaching English? You teach honesty." As if English and honesty are antonyms. Are you getting me? We are really living in an anti knowledge world. Watch out. Discussions, debates, podcasts, all these are nonsense. You have to sit with the book. If you're not able to read a 1,000-page book, as one great man said, you must be sit. I think Francis Bacon. You sit and study a 1,000-page book, dense book, difficult book. Otherwise, you will have no feeling. That's why you don't have any feeling. That's why you don't have the laughter of having seen. And they are using that dialogue also. There's a beautiful dialogue in Atlas. I'll end this small story of mine, remembering Govind Malkani. I'll end this video with that dialogue between John Galt and Dagny. And first time when they see, and she looks at him and she sees her mirror and she says, "We didn't have to take all of that seriously, did we?" And he says, "No, we didn't have to." Now that is between them, who are such great people. I can't imagine some person who has not read anything saying we don't have to take anything seriously. You better take everything seriously. You better take. You have don't know anything. People are all going to pounce upon you, and brainwash you with all the nonsense. The only way I believe, whether people agree with me or not, it is a fact of reality. It's not some joke. Unless you have asked all the wonder questions and got your answers, dear listener and friend, you will not know that you know, even if you know. There is no escape. I don't see any escape. We have to go back to the Renaissance age. We have to go back to the Da Vinci age where a person was supposed to know every basic concept of every field. You have to have a depth, you understand? I have met even geniuses. I learned this was I have met geniuses, my close friends, sadly. Genius, sadly, because they're close to me. I love them. They also, because they know X so deeply, they think Y and Z also they do. They don't know. They don't know. Accept know that you don't know, Baba. Ask all the questions. Please accept that you don't know. This is 2026. You have to stand on the shoulders of all the giants, not just in your pet field, whether it is art or science or politics or economics, your pet field, or psychology or whatever, or art. Your pet field is not universe. Your pet field is one form of the universe, which should be like a drop in your hand, your drop. From that can come anything. You have to express one thing, because life is short, that's all. And notice that in all these people, what is really missing is a lightheartedness. All great thinkers have said that. Osho said that. Einstein said that. Einstein had this living music. And even this, I don't want to take names, but I have this wonderful modern great artists and musicians and I have met, and who are very lighthearted, who don't take all these things so seriously. They have earned that right not to take seriously. You have to earn that right. I'm not sure even I have earned that right. That's why I'm so brooding all the time, because I want to do something. I want to make my statement. I have my own quest. I can't explain it to others. I don't fit into any group. I don't want to fit. I want to ask all the wonder questions. In fact, for me personally, if I can speak, I don't think people have even asked the questions. Forget the answers. They don't even know the questions. They don't know the questions. They don't understand the question "Why is the sky blue?" means. I don't think so. It's a very different kind of experience when you're struck by that. You better start from zero. Stop discussions. Go to the source. Read book. Word. Read. Listen to everybody, of course, but mainly read and study. That is what Govind told me that day. I remember very clearly. He said that time there were no books, but now so much is there. You read, no, and it made so much sense to me. And once I finished, completed Nathaniel Brandon's that malicious book on Ayn Rand, Judgment Rest, and I read the whole thing and said, such a person will do and say such a thing only. He said, yeah. See, you understand. Now I don't have to go to some debate and have debate. Why should I debate? What is there to debate? Once you understand economics, what is there to debate? Once you understand the basics of any subject, what is there to debate? There's only something to teach. If you know very well, you will actually teach very well. You will teach very well. There is never a bad student, even among adults. We all desire to know. In fact, we are starving to know. In fact, I would say to my friends, know your power. Know your power, full power. You won't know your full power unless you read everything, basically. It's a school syllabus anyway. Anyway, that is a school syllabus. Anyway, you have to complete all this. There is no shortcut. There cannot be a shortcut to anything. Don't take the shortcut. Refuse. This video is for, I always make anything, speak anything for that one person who was me when I was young. I was searching, and wherever I was looking, I was not happy. Even with Govind and Tara Malkani, I didn't get all my answers. Strangely, isn't it? I had so many questions, but they were also kind of, they had their own box and their lens. I had so many questions in science, for example. Not one was answered, even today. But now the books have come. So Govind Malkan, I remember that only. But he had such a first love for art and for music. So many things we shared. At least he was first hand.